As you may or may not know, I am a huge Jackie Chan fan. I try to watch every single movie Jackie Chan has appeared in. Back on November 19, 2020, another movie released starring Jackie Chan. That movie is The Iron Mask. This movie is a Russian production. The original title of this movie is V2, which makes this movie a sequel to V. The Iron Mask originally released in China in August 16, 2019, and then it released in Russia on September 12, 2019. When The Iron Mask released here in the US, it released straight to Blu-ray and digital, and that's how I saw it. I saw it digitally. This movie is directed by Oleg Stepchenko, and it stars Jason Fleming, Xing Tong Yao, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Jackie Chan. My rating for The Iron Mask is a 1 out of 5, and here's why. This movie is a fantasy period piece which has the main character Jonathan Green, who is a cartographer known for creating a map of Russia. But when Russia's government was overthrown and the current Tsar of Russia in a prison in London, it made it so that the Tsar, who is imprisoned in London, would try to escape to go back to his people because he was wrongfully accused and imprisoned. While the cartographer Jonathan Green would assist a Chinese man to accompany him to continue to map the rest of Russia, but to secretly help free the imprisoned Russian Tsar in London. I mean, there's still more to the story to explain, but simply put, the story is convoluted, but in the final acts of the film, it becomes straightforward. This is also a fantasy type film, and some of the effects of these creatures were okay, they're bearable, but in the end, the CG is bad. The acting in this movie felt ridiculous and wacky, but what I noticed with the US version of The Iron Mask, I realized that this movie is a Russian production and it is done in Russian. So a little is forgiven in this movie with the English dub of the Russian speaking parts. Who did not speak Russian? Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I already knew this movie does not star Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger, that they're merely cameos or a smaller co-starring role in this film. With my experiences before with Jackie Chan and his movies, is that Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger are the draw to a movie, even though that they are not the main characters of this film. On the cover art for The Iron Mask, they heavily advertise Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger, while playing with words to hide the fact that they are not the main characters. There are previous movies that have done this before, like Kung Fu Master, where they heavily advertise Jackie Chan in the cover when he's not the main character. So with the Iron Mask case, it's that. Just letting you know in this review because it is a part of it. Sometimes people would get fooled by that. A lot of people would get fooled by it. The Iron Mask is overly wacky, and I mean, there are some decent action sequences, especially between Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was a pretty cool fight scene. But all in all, with this movie, if you're not a Jackie Chan fan and not really a fan of period piece martial arts action movies, definitely skip this. You don't need to watch it. I saved 2 hours of your time. And that is my review of The Iron Mask. Please give this video a like, subscribe to the Spellgo YouTube channel if you haven't for more of my reviews and other content. And as always, thank you for watching.